in college, when you're going to grad school, when you're off being politicians and lawyers and senators and doctors and whatever you want. Your social media accounts are not going to be a liability. They're not going to get you in trouble. They're going to be exactly the person you want to put forward who is going to be that mover, who is going to be that shaker. And then it's going to help you. Then you can leverage it. Then you can use it as an asset. All right, let's get some stats. Is everyone with me so far, or am I going like too fast, or am I going over your heads right now? Is everyone with me? All right, y'all aren't paying attention. I said snaps, all right? Let's hear it, okay. Now I got everyone's attention. So this is what we call it. Hold on, you're gonna tell me, I want everyone to let me know afterwards, 4 levels of graduation, what y'all think about that. Because I just thought about that a couple days ago. I thought it was clever. But we'll see. Freshman year, so the first 25% of content that you should create, the first piece of that pie, a quarter, should be about your personal interests. Because, hold on, how am I on time, first of all? How much time do I have? 20 minutes? Oh, sweet. All right, because I always normally go 10 minutes over, so I'm just on 30 minutes. Just kidding, that's okay. So the first quarter, the first piece of that pie, content that you should be creating, is about your personal interests. So I love going to the beach. I grew up going to Santa Cruz every weekend. I'm sharing about that because I still love doing that. And you know, when I'm amongst my friends, they like different things too. Some people like going to the park. Some people like playing magic cards. I like playing magic cards. Some people like playing Pokemon. I have a bunch of Pokemon cards. I also played like Diablo 2, all those things. So that should be your personal interests, right? These are the things that make you unique amongst your friend group. This is what makes you really special. This is what makes you you. And it doesn't have, it can change. It's going to change. It's constantly going to change. But as long as you start sharing the person who you are right now, don't worry about what other people think. Then that's going to help you feel more comfortable in your skin. That's going to help you feel more comfortable sharing things online. I wish I would have shared a lot about my Pokemon card addiction back when I was in middle school. Because now it was cool. I didn't think I was cool before. And I would keep it a secret. But as soon as I started talking about it with people, I realized that a lot of other people had the same interests. And that was very helpful for me. Sophomore year, the second 25%, the second piece of that pie is about your extracurricular activities. So this is if you're playing sports. Hey, how many people here play sports? Raise your hand. Sweet. Oh, that's a lot of people. How about theater? How many people are in theater? All right. How many people are in band? I was in band. Oh, no one's in band? What? I was in band. Band was awesome. How about student leadership? Student leadership. Dance. Raise your hand, dance. Nice. So these are the extracurricular activities that y'all are spending so much time right now, right? Y'all are spending after schools, weekends, nights, doing all of these things that are helping you perfect your craft. If you're in theater, it's going to be the best actor or actress you can be. If you're in dance, it's going to be the best dancer you can be. If you're in sports, well, I think you get a lot from sports, so I'm not going to say it's to be the best sport you can be, but I'm an athlete. So it's the best to be able to push yourself. And that's what all of these things do. They teach you to push yourselves, right? When you feel uncomfortable, that's when you're able to grow, right? So extracurricular activities. I would have posted about sports, I would have posted about band. And the cool thing about this is 95%, and that's not a fake statistic either, 95% of college admissions directors background check social media now. They background check them to verify awards, to verify extracurricular activities, and also to see if that person's a good character fit with that university. So the second 25% of content you should share is about this. You're spending a lot of your time doing it anyways, so you might as well share it. I was a professional yo-yoer growing up. Yeah, so that was my extracurricular activity. I wish there was social media back when I was doing that, but I used to tour up and down the coast at like Universal Studios, Disneyland, every single KB Toys from like Sacramento down to LA. Just yo-yoing, like just imagine me like little 5'7" chubby kid just yo-yoing, you know what I mean? It was super cute, it was super cute. But that's another thing that I kept to me, right? I kept that to me and my friend, or my brother and my friends and other people I did it with. But once I started sharing about that, y'all think it's cool, right? Right, ish. It's one of those things that really kind of develop a person, right? So extracurricular extracurricular activities don't even have to be something at school. If you play music, you go play music. If you like skateboarding, skateboard. If you like doing any of that cool stuff where you're doing it in a group or individually, but you really get to master a craft, that's what the second 25% of the content you should share is. Junior year, the third 25%, the third piece of that pie is about community service and academics. Everyone here is a student. Everyone here is coming out of Mercy SF. Oh, there it is. Y'all don't know how dope this vision is. Like, I walked in here, I parked, and then I started seeing the branding around the school, and I'm like, man, I wish I went to this school when I was in high school. Because the people around you really care about you. That's so much support that so many other people aren't getting, regardless of public school or private school, men or women. Y'all don't know how special y'all have it here. And when they have this on the front page of their website, gosh, like you guys are unstoppable. Y'all know that? Like seriously, I could not be not pumped up seeing this every day walking in here. Just to be the best me that I can be, right? Just do the best I can. Ultimately, your students. You got to share about your academics. These are the group projects you're in when you're hanging out with your friends in the library. Boom, boom, boom. Community service. Does their school require the students to do community service?
Yes.
A lot of it?
Yes.
That's amazing. I grew up in the sports world, and they made us do community service all the time. I still go to speak and talk to elementary schools and talk to kindergarten classes. I bring a bunch of jerseys and a bunch of rings, and they love it. That's the cool stuff that helps you create that impact. That's what allows you to improve your world. It's not necessarily by making the most money. It's by improving the world the way you see it. And in my opinion, that means the only impact you have and the value you have is how you affect the people around you and how many people you can affect positively. There's a big difference between affecting someone negatively and affecting someone positively. This is awesome. So share about your community service. Raise your hand if you share about the community service that you do. And be honest, just be honest, right? Sweet, like 10 people out of 300 something. Raise your hand if you're spending time doing community service. Keep your hands up if you enjoy it at some level. Why aren't you guys sharing about it? Come on, like, seriously, you're spending the time doing it anyways, and that's what your social media account should be. Chill out, chill out. They should be a reflection of what you do in real life. Your social media world, that's not real, right? Social media isn't real at all. Social media shows people that you allow it to. How you spend your time. I highly recommend y'all don't spend too much time online. Seriously, right? This is a guy working in social media telling you not to be on it. This community service though, posting about that is what you're spending your real life time on. So you care about it, that's who you are. When you start sharing about it, you're putting your best foot forward. So when someone checks on it, shoot, they should think it's cool. And if they don't now, I guarantee you 5 to 10 years from now, they will. I can't tell you how many of my friends who made fun of me about being a nerd and playing sports, they call me the professor or whatever, who now they're like, man, I wish I could do what you do. I was like, you can, you still can, but back in the day, you were being a jerk, Like, not to me, but to people around him. And he was posting that online. He was picking fights with people online. He was talking to people and replying to them online. So you know what? When people saw that, they didn't see the cool guy I knew who liked volunteering in elementary schools. They saw the guy who likes picking fights with people. So by sharing about your community service and academics, you're showing them more about who you are. And then you're giving them the right type of perception that you want them to have. Senior year. This is when you start learning about social media a little bit more. This is when you start learning really how to use it, really how to utilize it in ways that will help you achieve your personal and professional goals. So if you're talking to people, who here has tweeted to a celebrity? Be honest, I know I have, right? But, raise your hand if that celebrity has tweeted you back. Okay, you guys have great luck. All right. So So check it out. Chances are, aside from like a social boost that you got when you're sharing with your friends, because I do that too. When my like heroes follow me on Twitter or Instagram, I like screenshot that shit my buddies. But ultimately, when you're reaching out to the wrong types of people, and they don't hit you back, that's not gonna be bad for you. But at the same time, when someone Googles your name, and then they open up your Instagram account, and they scroll, they're gonna see where you commented, who you're talking to, who you're liking. And although like, shoot, liking one of those celebrities' posts, like commenting on them is not bad. It's not gonna like really hurt you if it's not negative. But is it really helping you? You know, is it really helping you achieve your goals? If not, why are you wasting time on it? Don't do that. There's plenty of other things in real life that y'all should be doing. Y'all can do. On the other hand, if you start reaching out to people in fields that you're interested in, so if you want to be a lawyer, you start reaching out to lawyers within your field. You can find them online. Like they publish for a lot of different publications and online media sites. If you want to be a doctor, read those publications too. If you want to be, first of all, whatever you want to be, just be the best at it, right? If you want to be a grocery bagger, be the best grocery bagger you can be. Seriously, I started out working at, I think my first job was at In-N-Out Burger, and I was a trash guy. Yeah. And you know what? I guarantee you I'm the best trash guy I could be. Right? I actually worked in makeup. Yeah, I worked on the Lancome counter. And cleaning. Yeah, so, you know what? I didn't know anything, but I guarantee you by the end of the 4th week, I was like giving